Well, good morning and welcome on Air Wagner. It's the end of July, the 30th. It's been the hottest July we can remember. 105 average days was not out of the ordinary. But we're in Oakland, and typical, Oakland has low overcast, 600 overcast. So like Jim in Colorado flying that Cirrus, like he knows, you got to stay current, fly IFR. That's what we're going to do today. So I'm going to do a video also to keep current and see what comes up on this flight to Auburn from Oakland. So let's clear the Garmin Pilot scratch pad, get ready for our clearance, and we're going to call up clearance here, 21-1 here in Oakland.
Test okay.
Thank you, Mrs. Garmin, or Miss Garmin, or Ms. Garmin, or whatever we want. Let's get the ATIS here first.
Oakland ATIS information echo 15530. Wind calm. Visibility 9er. Ceiling 600 overcast. Temperature 2.16. Altimeter 3002.
All right, a whole bunch of taxiway closures. We got all that. Let's talk to clearance. Clearance, good morning. Golden Eagle 513 Sierra Juliet IFR to Auburn. Ready to copy clearance.
Golden Eagle 513 Sierra Juliet, Oakland, clearance. You're cleared to the Auburn Airport via the Nimitz 5 departure. Radar vectors, Victor 6, Sacramento direct. Climb and maintain 3,000. Expect 5,000 5 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 120.9er and clock 4520.
513 Sierra Juliet is clear to the Auburn Airport, Nimitz 5, radar vectors, Victor 6, Sacramento direct, 3,000, 5,000 5 minutes, 120.9er, 4520 on the squawk.
Golden Eagle 3 Sierra Juliet, read back correct.
3 Sierra Juliet, thanks. All right, now we're going to go to ground. I think Victor was the ATIS. We're going to guess. Ground, good morning. Golden Eagle 513 Sierra Juliet, taxi, IFR, port to ports, 28 right. I think we have Victor. I think that's what it was.
And I think I had two more calling at the same time, but I heard 513 Sierra Juliet at port to ports for taxi.
That's correct, 3 Sierra Juliet.
And Golden Eagle 3 Sierra Juliet, runway 28 right, taxi, Delta, and Charlie. Verify you have Echo.
I guessed wrong. I have Echo, 3 Sierra Juliet, taxi, 28 right, Delta Charlie.
Right. And was there another call in?
Okay. So, I should have checked. We got it. It's the ATIS. Look out the front window. You can see that low gray overcast. Kind of glary still. But we're going to taxi. Now, I'm looking straight ahead, and it's nobody around. Okay, so I'm going to take one eyeball and go down here and put in the departure, load procedure, departure. And I'm looking up, I'm looking down, looking up, looking down. Nimitz 5 off of 28 right and Sacramento. And we're going to load the departure. Okay, that's it. Took what? A very short amount of time. So we're going to continue our taxi. You know, with a 421, especially a C model, they're all the same engines, the geared engines. You don't want to go below 1,000 on the RPM. And invariably, you're taxiing to the runway with the tailwind behind you. And so it's hard to keep from taxiing too fast. You got to kind of ride the brakes. You don't want to, but unless you want to taxi a little too fast. I mean, our ground speed is 24 knots in the taxi. There isn't really a speed limit for taxiing, but it's like everything else that this country is missing a lot of. Common sense. Oh, who's calling me? Oh, I got to take this. Good morning.
Hi, may I please speak to Jerry?
This is Jerry.
Hi, Jerry. This is Lexi. I'm calling from Mikomoto Transport. How are you today?
Good.
Good. Brett had asked me to reach out to you in regards to the Chevelle you have consigned to the Monterey auction.
Yes.
And about getting you a transport quote for that.
Yes.
Here is that Chevelle that's going to the Mecum auction in Monterey on Thursday, August 15th.
What's the estimated value of the Chevelle just for insurance purposes?
$95,000.
Okay. Okay.
That's the reserve price.
Okay, got it.
Takeoff
All right, sounds good.
Thank you very much. Bye-bye.
No problem. Have a nice day.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
All right, we're warmed up. All important checklist time. Always do the checklist. And might as well do the checklist because no need setting up and getting ready to go unless we're good. So we're going to do the checklist. If you want to see the checklist, search my videos for checklists. We're going to do it off video right now, off camera. Okay, all important checklist is complete. What you have to understand is you got to do the checklist and you got to be prepared. You know, this is a twin engine airplane, a lot of moving parts, nuts and bolts. We train to be prepared for emergencies, and you have to plan your departure like you're going to have an emergency. In this plane, you know, you have to clean it up, gear up, flaps up, identify, verify, feather. The important thing is to get the gear up and feather it, and then keep your airspeed, and then figure out the rest of it. That's critical. So we're going to be cognizant of that. Now we're going to set up the rest of our departure here. So we're going to do Victor 6, which is off of Oakland's VOR. We're going to go ahead and put the Oakland VOR in here as a backup, and then we're going to do the course. Take it off of this. We're going to do the course of 022. That's what the VOR, that's what the Victor Airway is. It'll be on our GPS also, but this is our backup. 022, put it back on GPS. Victor 6, Sacramento, 3,000. We're going to put 3,000 in here, and then 5,000 in 5 minutes. 120.9er, we got 4520 on the squawk. And I believe we're ready to go. Tower, we got 5 Papa Charlie in sight here. We're ready to go IFR at 28 right, 30 Juliet. Put the heading on 315.
And Golden Eagle 30 Juliet, say you were ready.
5130 Juliet's ready to go IFR, 28 right.
Stand by 1 moment.
All right, while we're waiting, we're just going to add Auburn as the final waypoint. Now on the way down here, even though I went through the checklist on land for the RNAV checklist, it didn't capture the glide slope. So we're gonna check that out today. Right now, 315 heading and 3,000. He's probably letting that jet go first.
5130
No.
Juliet, runway 28 right, cleared for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff. 30 Juliet, 28 right. Okay. Time check, transponder check, traffic check, DG double check on the runway, full mixture. We want fuel flow first in the mid 40s. High 40s is okay. Anywhere in the 40s is good. High 30s if it's hot. Okay, we're going to gently put the power in. Watching the fuel flow. There's that push for the turbochargers. 45 side is good. Airspeed alive 70, 80. 90. That 5, a little bit of back pressure. Up the brakes, get that gear up, ignore that phone call. Fly out on the 315. Pitch for blue line, coordinated turn, and roll out on 315. And it's a beautiful sight when you punch through the clouds on a day like today. We'll keep power in till 1,000.
Contact Markel departure, good day.
30 Juliet, roger, so long. Markel, good morning, Golden Eagle 5130 Juliet, checking on, leaving 900 for 3,000, 315.
Golden Eagle 5130 Juliet, Markel departure, radar contact, climb and maintain 5,000.
5,000 now, 30 Juliet. So I can't change the pre-select to 5,000 yet because I'm busy flying. So we're going to put the, we can do the power though.
Number 30 Juliet, the last tops report was 1,600.
30 Juliet, yeah, the bases were 600 as advertised, and tops appear to be 1,600. Okay, I see I was distracted, got a little off course. Snap it back on course. Isn't that beautiful look outside? Look at that side outside. Beautiful blue sky. power back and set the fuel up. And set this to 5,000. All right, now we're 2,500 feet heading for 5,000. Our temperatures are looking good. We're going to turn the fuel pumps off one at a time. 1 alligator, 2 alligator. All right, we're nice and set up. Yeah, a few degrees off. Let's...
Eagle 30 Juliet, turn right direct to the SAC, whenever you are.
Direct SAC VOR, 30 Juliet. All right, so now we're going direct to SAC. Enter. It's a 029er. So we're going to put the bug on 029er. It's 030 probably works, and we're going to 5,000. We're still hand flying. We got the temperature set up perfectly with the fuel. We're keeping the climb going. And we're heading direct to SAC. You can 029, or you can also follow the magenta. We're blue line plus 10 here because we're got good altitude. We're going to 5,000. As I make the turn, look out the right window. You can see that beautiful layer of cloud. And we'll recenter the needle because it gave us direct to SAC. That'd be the SAC VOR, SAC, Sierra Alpha Charlie. And we've done enough hand flying. Let's go ahead and turn on the autopilot. What I like to say is I paid good money for this autopilot. I want to use it. Now we can fine tune some of our settings, the fuel flow and all of that. Got a headwind of 2. That was what was forecast here. Let's see if this is going to level off here at 5,000 as advertised. Here comes a nose down. And it is, boom, altitude. All right, look out the front window. There's your beautiful valley straight ahead. It's going to be another scorcher coming up in a few days. We get a reprieve from the triple-digit weather for a while. So like I said, it pays to stay current. Because you need, if you're going to be rated, it's not just enough to do your minimum approaches and holdings and times and all that. It's important to be comfortable and competent. Those two things are important. Well, we have a problem.
5130 Juliet, contact traps approach, 119 report, enter.
199 513 Juliet. We have a problem.
Number 513 Sierra Juliet, I got you loud and clear, Travis altimeter 29904.
29904 30 Juliet. This is creepy as hell. And bad. Guess what I just saw run across my panel in the circuit breaker panel? A goddamn mouse. Swear to God, a little mouse. Shit. Where's the cat when you need it? Well, this is going to be a problem. Going to have to trap them or do something with them. Because you know what they do? They chew wires. First time I ever saw a mouse in here. Well, that mouse is gonna, sorry to say, oh, I got the great idea. We got foxes in our area. We're gonna capture the mouse and let the fox have him over for dinner. How's that? Yeah, I don't like rodents. I don't know. Is it a mouse or is it a lizard? Lizard, I don't like lizards either. There were some lizards in the hangar, but what I'm thinking is there's no way they can get in the plane. It's a pressurized cockpit, the pressurized fuselage. How are they getting in the plane? The stair door doesn't touch the ground. I guess they could climb up the gear, under the wing, get on top, and jump across. I don't think so. I have to go to the hardware store and find a lizard trap. Oh, that's good. I got a job for Robert. Robert, you get to catch and find the creature in the plane. Doesn't belong there. All right, what's the temperature outside? 73? What's the temperature in Auburn? All right, we got to get to flying here. Enough with the other stuff. Okay, waypoint info, weather. Okay, Auburn, 1635 Zulu. That's a while back. 17 minutes ago. Wind 2704, visibility 10. Clear, temperature 25, which would be 9/5 plus 32. So you take 25 divided by 5 is 5, times 9 is 45, plus 32 is 77. So that's pretty good. Or you double it and add 30, which is 80. So 77 is correct. Dew point 9er, altimeter 3000. But a 74 here, so I'm going to put the AC on low. I guess you could call it an unwanted passenger. All right. Ay, shit, that's on my foot. The frick. Son of a bitch. All right. All right, we got a problem here. Wait till we get down
November 3
here.
Sierra Juliet, traffic 11 o'clock, 8 miles southeast bound to Skyhawk, 4,500.
3 Sierra Juliet's looking for the traffic. Gee, many Christmas. I gotta look for traffic. I gotta look for creatures. Jeez, my God. Okay. Let's do a trip around. Do a trip around the G600 here as soon as I find this traffic. All right, he's 5 miles away.
Skyhawk 04 Victor, that previous traffic's 1 o'clock, 6 miles northeastbound to Cessna 421, 5,000.
Looking for the traffic, 04 Victor.
November 3 Sierra Juliet, traffic's 11 o'clock, 4 miles southeastbound to Skyhawk, staying at or below 4,500.
3 Sierra Juliet still looking for the traffic. Negative contact. We're confirmed 5,000.
Traffic, 11 o'clock, low, 2 miles.
All right, I'm looking.
Skyhawk 04 Victor, traffic's 1 o'clock, 2 miles northeastbound to Cessna 421, 5,000.
Traffic inside 49,
Roger. November 3 Sierra Juliet, traffic's 11 o'clock, about a mile and a half southeastbound to Skyhawk, 4,500 has you in sight.
And 3 Sierra Juliet has the 11 o'clock moving to 10 o'clock traffic below me inside. We'll maintain visual separation.
November 3 Sierra Juliet, Roger, contact NorCal approach 125.25, have a good day.
125.25, 3 Sierra Juliet. Thanks, and so long. NorCal, good morning. Golden Eagle 513 Sierra Juliet checking on 5,000.
Sir, 513 Sierra Juliet, NorCal approach. Command altimeter 2997, advise you on 1 minute weather, Auburn.
2997 will advise on the weather, and we'd like to do the RNAV into runway 7 today for 3 Sierra Juliet.
3 Sierra Juliet, ready to select Rose, or what do you Rosie or Sitsu, what you'd like?
Let's just do Sitsu if I can get a straight in for 3 Sierra Juliet.
3 Sierra Juliet, expect straight in, clear direct Sitsu.
Direct Sitsu, 3 Sierra Juliet. Okay, load procedure, approach, RNAV, vectors, Sitsu, no course reversal, load and activate.
Mechanic approach 125.
All right, so we're heading that way. Let's go through the G600 while we're at it. As I'm checking for frickin' creatures in here. Okay. It's 9:58 in the morning, 66 degrees out, headwind 1, crosswind of 4. True airspeed 191, indicating 173, ground speed 189. Heading for Sitsu. We're coordinated. Here's our course 011. We're bugged at 2,500, we don't need that. We're going to cross Sitsu at 3,000, it already picked that up. We're currently level at 5,000, straight in level. Wind's coming from over here, you can see our position here. Alright, little bastard. Okay, okay. Let's get back to flying. Okay, now for the power settings. Yeah, I got the power in here pretty good. I got 33 inches of manifold pressure, 1900 RPM, 23 gallons an hour, averaging 4 miles a gallon. Everything's cool. 1548, 1556 on the TITs, and everything else is good. Let's get the 1 minute weather on Auburn.
Auburn Municipal Airport, automated weather observation 165, Niner Zulu. Wind variable at 4 knots. Visibility more than 10. Sky condition clear below 12,000. Temperature 26 Celsius. Dew point 9 Celsius. Altimeter 3000. Inches of mercury. Remark. Density altitude 3300.
NorCal 30 Juliet has the 1 minute weather at Auburn.
30 Juliet, roger.
Okay. This is a good distraction for keeping your eye on the ball. Okay. Ignore that other unwanted passenger. Okay, let's do the RNAV checklist. Okay, load the approach. Done. Brief the approach plate. Let's go over to here. Flight plan. Zip it over. Zoom in. Okay, the RNAV for Auburn. It's inbound course 068. Airport elevations 1538. Touchdown zone 1532. Circling, not available for 25 at night. Just approach, climb to 5000 direct APV and left turn to track 311 to Ukaja and on track to Murgo and hold. It doesn't say anything in the approach plate about looking for a creature in the ground here. Okay. What do we got for crossings? We got Yadfi and Sitzku. Both of them are at 3,000. And that's what we got over here. We have minimums 1848, so we're going to put that in, set minimums, barometric pressure, 1848. Also the year that Auburn was made a city or the capital or gold rush or something. Cherokee Rob knows all about that. Okay, so we did that. Brief your approach plate, set minimums. When on inbound course, activate vectors to final. Take it off GPSS arm the approach, confirm glide slope capture. Glide slope didn't work yesterday, so we're going to have to double check that. Okay, I expect we're going to get lower here because the crossings there were 9 minutes to Sitzku. Alright, so we're going to have to figure out how to flush out this creature. Let's see, do we have a smoke machine? We can put smoke into the crevices and cracks and see what runs out. Okay, so when you're flying IFR, you got to, have weather at your destination. You got to have a plan. If it's
Southwest Cruise Track 654, hey, at the field, same one beginning RVFR descent.
if you need an alternate, you got to have an alternate in mind.
Golden Eagle 5130 Juliet, connect approach 127.4.
27.4, 30 Juliet.
Number 6 Juliet, Roger. If you change
Let's see, I'm going to predict this guy will say hello after he checks in. Let's see. NorCal, good morning. Golden Eagle 5130 Juliet, checking on 5000 direct Sitzku.
Number 1 Mike Victor, contact.
Jeez, who did I step on?
537, 1 Mike Victor.
Number 5130 Juliet, NorCal approach, hello.
Hello, 30 Juliet. See, told you. You get to know the controllers. Stop looking for the creature there. Jeez. Okay. Okay, so we're 7 minutes. We're 7 minutes to Sitzku. We're going to do a straight in because Sitzku, if you're coming from a different direction, you have to do a course reversal because I don't know what the angle is. There's only so much of an intercept that you can do. Looking at the vertical speed required on the GTN 750, it is 300 feet a minute, but they haven't given us lower yet. But I know they're going to give us 3,000, so we're going to prepare for that. And we're going to follow the RNAV checklists. When on inbound course, activate vectors to final. So that's, there's a couple ways of doing that. I'm just going to set up for the 2 ways. Let's count the numbers away. You hit the menus 1, then you hit the procedures 2, and then you hit activate vectors to final is 3. That's one way to do it, three buttons. Here's another way. You press on that once, 2, activate vectors to final 3. So there's 3 pushes to get to activate vectors to final. Now you could leave it on the second one and just have that, but I have traffic on there. I hope this guy's enjoying his flight. It might be his last day on Earth. 5 minutes to Siskiyou. I'd like lower, please. As soon as I get lower, I'll reduce the power.
Sierra Juliet, descend and maintain 4,000, contact approach 125.4.
25.4 on the frequency, 4,000 on the altitude, 513 Sierra Juliet.
Establish ILS 14, Marysville.
Clear track 208 to cleared ILS approach Marysville.
Cleared ILS approach Marysville, clear track 28.
NorCal, good morning, Golden Eagle 513 Sierra Juliet. Checking on, descending out of 4,900 for 4,000, going direct Siskiyou.
November 513 Sierra Juliet, NorCal approach, descend and maintain 3,000.
3,000, 3 Sierra Juliet. Okay, there he goes, there, 3,000, that's our crossing. Let's just go down and get it.
Clear track 208, on the mist, you can resume on navigation and return this frequency.
4 minutes to Siskiyou. Okay, 3,500.
Change to advisory frequency approved, clear track 28.
Negative contact on the lizard or the
November
mouse.
811 on the mist, by the published mist.
You know, we're only doing 213 knots across the ground, so I can, you know, multitask. I can look for a mouse and fly the plane.
November 3 Sierra Juliet, cross Siskiyou at 3,000, cleared straight in approach, Auburn.
3 Sierra Juliet, cross Siskiyou at 3,000, cleared for the approach, Auburn. Okay, so we're going to Siskiyou, straight in.
NorCal approach. Warrior 43124.
It's a pretty simple approach from here. Let's check the wind again.
Auburn Municipal Airport, automated weather observation 1710 Zulu. Wind variable at 5 knots.
190.
All right, variable at 5 is the wind. So you really want to be at your approach settings.
Number 3 Sierra Juliet, report cancellation IFR on this frequency or on the ground with a phone number. Do you have that number?
3 Sierra Juliet, I have the number. We're VFR conditions. We can cancel IFR now.
3 Sierra Juliet, roger. IFR cancellation is received and squawk VFR, frequency can approve. Good day.
3 Sierra Juliet, squawk on VFR, and talk to you next time. So long.
November.
Wind is variable at 4.
Auburn traffic, Golden Eagle 513 Sierra Juliet. It's 12 to the south on the approach for runway 7. Full stop, Auburn. Okay, now we're going to activate vectors to final.
How was your flight, Jerry?
So far, so good, except I got a critter running around the cockpit somewhere. Activate vectors to final. Mouse or a lizard?
Haven't heard that one before.
Yeah, it's a little creepy.
They don't eat much. Auburn traffic, Skyhawk 9860 Golf, final, runway 25 Auburn, full stop.
Anybody waiting to leave on 25 at Auburn?
Nope, you're all good. We're just going to do one more lap of the pattern after this.
Okay, if I can, I'd like to line straight in 7.
The timing should work out.
Okay, so we did all that. We activated vectors to final. Now we have to arm the approach. Okay, that's the next thing on the, that's what I forgot last trip here. So we're arm the approach. Boom, boom, boom. Auburn traffic, Golden Eagle 513 Sierra Juliet. It's 8 to the west on the approach for runway 7, planning on full stop, straight in runway 7, Auburn. All right, so we got the RNAV checklist done. Taking off GPSS, arm the approach. We've done that. Confirm glide slope capture. That's our next thing, is to confirm the glide slope capture. If not, we have to hand fly it.
Here's the RNAV checklist. You can pause it and see all the items on it.
And we're set up here. Let's do our Papa Gumps. Pressurization, check. Air conditioner, off. Prop sync, off. Never had it on. Auxiliary pumps, on. Gas, on mains. Crossfeed, off. Next will be the undercarriage. Now we're coming up on Yadfi. A good time to put the gear down is when you reach the approach fix there. Start your way down.
Auburn traffic, Skyhawk 90860 Golf, clear of 25 Auburn.
Auburn traffic, Golden Eagle 513 Joe at 6 to the west on the approach for runway 7, planning on a straight in, runway 7, full stop Auburn. All right, how far? We're 30 seconds from Siskiyou, Yadfi, not Siskiyou, we're inside of Siskiyou. Waiting for the glide slope to capture. Speed's perfect.
Morning traffic, Skyline 2662 Zulu is about 2 miles east of the airport, going to overfly, pick a runway, Orland Airport.
That's Orland. Glide slope's captured. Gear, we're going to be coming down here in 8 seconds. We're putting the gear down. Auburn traffic, Golden Eagle 513 Joe, it's 5 miles out on the approach for runway 7, straight in, full stop, Auburn, runway 7. Okay, got 3 greens. First notch of flaps, we're taking it down to 1848, which is minimums. So we got undercarriage, mixture, props where we want them, that's it. Auburn traffic, Golden Eagle 513 Juliet, 3 mile following runway 7, full stop Auburn. We're on localizer glide slope, localizer glide slope, localizer glide slope. Yeah, it's an RNAV, but it sounds better. Localizer glide slope, if that was the ILS. 2,100, so we're inside of the circle of land, 1848 what we're looking for.
Orland traffic, Cessna 62 Zulu.
Auburn traffic, Golden Eagle 513 Juliet, it's 1.5 mile final, runway 7, full stop Auburn, runway 7. 1900, 1960.
Hey Jerry, you want us to hold short in the run-up area for you in case you got to get off at the end?
No, I'll be good.
Appreciate it.
There's 18.
Minimum.
There's minimum.
Minimum.
Full flaps. All right, we can follow the glide slope in. You know, good rule to have is
and Orland traffic 26.
Follow the PAPI or the BASI.
33 Orland.
All right, we're on the glide slope, a little below it, but we're good. We're a visual now. 3 green. Full flaps, good speed. Here at Auburn, it's an uphill on runway 7. You just want to let the runway come up to you. But we're going to put it down. There it is, nice and smooth. Nancy would love that one. Okay, there goes Charlie intersection. We'll make Bravo, no problem. Auburn traffic, Golden Eagle 513 Juliet, cleared all runways going to Park and Auburn. Thanks for riding along. There's Robert. He's gonna be on the hunt, the critter hunt.
This you gotta see to believe.